Hello and welcome back to Cities Skylines 2 in the city of New England. We are back today and we have some work to do. But before we get any work done, I just want to say that we have a new mod, which is a tentative fix for the office issue that we've seen recently. I don't know if that's gonna work or not, but we will see. I don't know if that shows in the yeah, there we go. No office demand fix. This is the one that we are looking for. So that is a potentially this is the issue and this is how it's gonna fix. So we'll see this runs 2 times a day and we'll see what happens during the day there. So we'll see. And all right, let's take a look at how things go. I will speed things up. We will keep an eye on demand as well, see if this hopefully changes a little bit for us, and we will make some decisions based on that, I guess. I will take a look at other things while we wait for that. One of the things that I want to look at is we still need to finish detailing that. We also want to expand this way. Now the idea for expanding this way, the traffic line for the cargo train station here is kind of big. What is happening there? Oh, you're getting or trying to get into the what? Man, this doesn't make any sense. Why everyone would just stop there? Just keep walking. Come on, people. I'll try to give you a little hand in there and hopefully you'll be able to get where you want. What? Like, why? What? What are you trying to do? I don't know. Doing nothing. Let's see if that helps. You're still stuck in there. Let me remove. There are a few taxis that are just a little bit stuck. I don't know if they're waiting to park or whatever they're doing there, or if they're waiting. It's really hard to see. Maybe this one seems to be wrong as well. There we go. Was trying to park over there, and these are probably trying to take passengers. There we go. Now they should start working again. Come on, people, look at how many people coming out of there. Also, no regards for crossings or anything like that. Oh, these people. All right, let's see. I think we'll have to wait a little bit and see. Ooh, not dangerous at all. See how that goes. But what I was saying before all this happened is that we want this to be a new area, and we do have a very light terrain, I believe, in here. If you look at this, it's mostly flat. I can also fix this road so it doesn't go down like that. Might be something that actually it's going up. We may be able to use this and create a bypass. Although I don't think that'll be much happening in here. Maybe like another industry or something like that. This could be something we do over there as well. But this area, that'll be great for building something new in here. Now I don't know if we do keys all around here. I think that might work for us as well. We could try and do that. But I'm a little bit concerned about the traffic getting into this airport. So what I might do is maybe another road that would bypass this traffic over here and come to the back of the medical university and then give them a way to catch the city and back here. I'm also looking at this and thinking trains won't be able. Well, we would be able to get a new train line over here if we go underground and connect to this line that goes there. That feels a little bit out of place. We could bring the metro in there. Think first things first. While we wait for all of that, let's get us some new tiles. Hopefully this doesn't eat like all the money we have. We'll survive, I think. I hope we do. And then, looking at the terrain then, do we try to keep this all at the same height? Or, I think I'm very inclined to keep this all the same height, and then we do a nice key over there. How about that? And then we do some road layout in here. I think that would work. Maybe just in areas where things would change too much, we keep them. But otherwise, I don't see a reason why we can do something like this. Even at the back, yeah, why not? I want to get the height properly set up first, and then we go into creating the actual roads. That is usually a little bit easier. Well, probably at the back here as well. Yeah, maybe we do something like this. All right, I will try to make things a little bit more interesting for us. First, well, not exactly what I had in mind there. Wrong type of road, I guess. I'll bring this one. Bring this just so I get like angles properly done. And then I think that'll be an avenue all around this area. I think that'll look pretty cool. Only for Baldo, thank you for joining and subscribing. I hope you're having an awesome day. And then from here, what I'm thinking is something like that. But we would... Let me look at a couple of things here. I think, yeah, this with the key over there would be exactly what I want. And then I just need to make sure that this is all straight. And level. There we go. Right, straight line. We have a key. Fantastic. Now I feel like this is a straight line right there somewhere. Like... here if I can make it work. There. Although it feels to me that it's lower. Might need to do some changes there. Let me look at the terrain again. Terrain. Thank you. Yeah, definitely need some fixes there. That's not how it works. I may bring that a little bit further. We do the road again, and then we adjust if needed. Alright, this looks a little bit better. Now, this would be potentially a similar issue. Let's do it. Bring this over here so I know where that starts, so stop there. And just look at this. Probably need to go a little bit lower in there. Maybe reduce the height, bring this a little bit lower, and here I feel like it's high enough. But then this would come probably all the way to the middle, like somewhere around here, and then we'll go down. Let's go like this. And then, yeah, I think around there. Would go all the way though. That might look a little bit better if I do it. Let's try it. There, slightly better, and then we can play with the terrain over here just to make sure it looks a little bit nicer. Now this will be interesting because we do need, well, same height somewhere in there, and then we go back up, but this all seems to be like a nice little curve in there. So if we start, whoops, wrong tool. We start there, maybe over here. Maybe go straight with the curve. Oh, this would be an interesting challenge here to do, and I think that will work really well. Oh, look at that. All right, if I go here again, and why are you doing that? Let me. This needs to be this way, I guess. Yeah, there we go. And then we are going up, which is good. And then this would go straight. Or at least that's the idea there. But for that to go straight, would I don't need much, do I? Just this. And then obviously I messed up the whole terrain thing in here. Let me fix that. Terrain. Oh. Let's see how this looks over here, and then we try again. There, this is better. And then what I can do over here is basically do this road again. just so we have the correct level in there. And then I did mess it up. Yeah, all right. This seems to be nicer. And then this would go straight here. Where would that go if we did that? Yeah, we lose a little bit of land in here, but we can potentially get some back around here. So let's do that. Stone, I will make this slightly larger. So we'll try to go through here, more or less. We'll see how this all looks like. So try to remove that one. And this would go all the way here by the looks of it. All right. And then let's do on the right. There we go. And then we can fix this over here. I think I'll do it all the way through here because then we can connect this to this main road, and then that's basically job done right there. Why is this so low? I'll have to fix that again. Then we go that way. All right, hide water. If we do this, I'll have to kind of level this area in here. So let's do it. And we will do that road when we get around it. All right, I think this should be okay. So let's remove that straight line. And we try to go straight over here.
This is James Fleming, and you're listening to Synth and Steel Radio. It's time for
And over there.
from our listeners. This one comes from
in local coverage, the tourism.
Hello, Gigi. I want to buy Cities Skylines 2, but I have one. What changing to? Oh, it's basically. Sorry, two people speaking at the same time. It's very hard. It's basically a completely different game. Like it's there is not much comparison between the two of them. It's a different way that the game responds to events or calculate how things actually work in the city, how traffic work, and all that sort of stuff. So it's hard to say how they compare because they are indeed very different. You need to play both to see how that actually looks like. But mainly, I think some things that I may... Oh, that road is in the wrong place. Things that I can say is the way roads are done, for example, it's very different. The way that you do research for the city as well, it's very, very different. You basically need to create a supply chain in this game, which you basically didn't have on the first one. With the Industry DLC, you kind of had like something. I'm just trying to get like the right height in here. You had more or less the I can't seem to speak and do this at the same time. I'll stop there. You kind of had the industry DLC where you had like specialized industry. In this game, for example, if I show you, where's that? Production. So basically like you harvest wood, and that wood is used to create timber. And then you have like timber as well in here. And in this case, I'm producing this amount of timber and I'm importing this amount, and that timber is used for house upgrades or to make furniture or make paper. And then like I have furniture, and furniture I have people buying, and I'm exporting the remaining amount. So it's, you can go a lot more in detail on this game than you did on the previous one, but you can also just play it in a very lighter way. I think that's the way that I can describe it. What I mean by that is basically you don't really need to try this. You don't need to, there we go, go in as much detail like that. You can simply play the way you like, or you feel happy about playing. So you have multiple ways of playing this game, and I think that's the major difference, especially for me in there, because sometimes, especially at the start of the game, I want to focus more on things that are more meaningful for the city, and making sure that I get like road layout correctly done, or is this too high? I think it is. Services and things like that, you know. And then later on, when I'm okay with that and I know that I have everything right, then I go into more of the city details, taxis, and action chain and all of that. Another question, but you can decide like the traffic, the intersection. You mean these intersections? You can build them yourself, or you do have some that come with the game as well, that you can basically just plop where you want. One of the nice things about the game now is that it creates all the lines for you when you do these interchanges, and like it looks a lot more realistic than the previous game as well. Does that answer your question? If it doesn't, let me know. I'm more than happy to help and answer all of that. This little island doesn't make more sense in here anymore, so we will remove that. Alright, this is done. This will stay. Still need to do this little bit in here. Yeah, good. Alright. Now let's connect those two roads together. And that'll be a curve. That'll be a key on the right side. And we'll connect it over there. Doesn't feel right though. Feels like there was something broken in there. Let's start here. Okay. Is this better? Yes, this is better. Can they still go underneath there? Seems like they can. If we see that or think this is too high, then we use move it and reduce that height. that. Connect here. All right, this works well. How about this one? Can probably remove this as well. Don't need that. That works. And then let's change the terrain a little bit in here. Just want to hide that a little bit. There we go. And I think that is it. We have our key over here. Now I'll fix the terrain over this area. That's definitely not what I wanted to do there. This is what I want to do. Maybe the better way to do this is get like a mid section over here. And we go around. And probably get another one being there, I guess. Doesn't need to be perfect, but we'll definitely use this to make this an almost unnoticeable change in the terrain level in there. Then I can use the soft terrain here to make sure that this is a little bit better. This moves a little bit further back. There we go. And all of a sudden, this is wrong. Okay, this is better. Right, I'll do this. Seems to be soft enough, let's say it. Jack and the Unproblematic Problem, thank you for the follow and welcome. What mod is this? I'm new and I don't know how to flatten terrain. It's not a mod, it's in the game. So you come to this option in here, that is the landscaping, and then you have all these options, right? So this will level, so you left click where you want and right click and that will level things up. And so for example, if I raise it and I can level everything at that level, or I can right click here and left click there and bring this all back to the same level in here. And you have raise with right or left and lower with right. You have soften, which makes the transition a little bit better, and you can create a slope as well. So for example, if you have something like that, right click here and then left click here and we go all the way up there, so it creates like a slope in the area. But yeah, all in the game, no need for mods there.
This is James Fleming, and you're listening to Synth and Steel Radio. Don't touch that dial.
Yeah, that's Cities Skylines too. Alright, this sounds like a good start. Now, two things that I will do. Connect this one and this one. Should be interesting. I might change the road layout and connect it over there. This will also change slightly. That's the road we have in here. This will go straight over there. A nice slope. Nice. Now for that one, kind of have 3 and 3, right? And I think I'll continue that. Why not? Let's go straight like this. And I might connect this over there, and we do a nice curve over here. And yeah, what I will do, I'll reconnect this just so it doesn't cause me any trouble. Remove traffic lights. Then let's remove U-turns from this, please. Also think they should be able to go there, otherwise they can't leave. They should go like this. This one, that's correct. That is correct, that's correct. Correct again. And this one, yeah, exactly like the other side. Good. Sounds good to me. And we now have a right connection there. Am I using mods? Yes, I am. Several. You just saw me using lane connector tool and traffic light enhancement as well. By the way, if you're on TikTok, you can go full screen and then see the whole UI of the game as well. GG, thank you very much for the rolls. Really appreciate it. Thank you, made my day. What mods is I have CS1, but my computer broke. Oh no, sorry to hear that, Meowcat. Hopefully you get that fixed soon as well. And I didn't see any real change on the office. Oh, actually, all the spaces we had for offices are now built. Interesting. And we got 20,000 people more in the city. Wow. So I think, yes, that really helped us. I miss playing this game so much. Oh, sorry to hear that. Is this Traffic Simulator? No, Cities Skylines. Also known as Traffic Simulator for some. And I want to take a look at these. So, kept stable. In terms of jobs, same thing. Workers, the same thing. This, yeah, we then, in theory, need more jobs. So let's try and see how this goes then. Let's build this there. I don't know if that mod will trigger this change just like. And I can increase that. Let's go with 4 times a day. This live applies and log offs demand factors, free offs properties, yada yada. I don't need logs. Well, this is just diagnosis. Controls how many scheduled diagnosis slots spirits play in game. Logical display clock. This only matters diagnosis is enabled. All right. Enable phantom vacancy and it's off successful site connections and cargo. Let's try this. I don't know if this is going to work or not, but we can always try. Because in theory, if we look at this option right here, we should be able to export, and there is no export at all for software telecom, and financial. So this is the actual bug in the game. But yeah, let's see if that helps fixing that a little bit better. I think it helped slightly, like the amount of people that we have in the city now seems to be what we want and expect. I'll also try and add a couple more buildings over here to see if they show up. So those two areas, right? Over here and over here. And we'll see if any time of the day that updates and we get more buildings in there. Hopefully we do. Also, I see we have like a bit of an issue here, maybe? Or it's just a little bit busy. I think it's just a little bit busy. I'll leave it. That's alright. Alright, back here. AQ, hello, how are you? I'm doing very well, thank you. Happy to see you as well. Appreciate that. Hope you're having an awesome weekend as well. And Razzle, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that and welcome. I think I need to fix the terrain over here. Kind of. Not really. It's just interesting, but yeah, let's probably more on that side than anything. I think I'll leave it like that and I'll see what to do with this. Won't make much of a difference on this side. I don't even know what we'll build here. I really wanted commercial. I thought today we would have like the fix for the commercial situation in the area from the developer themselves, not from the mods, but it seems better. We're making more money as well. And if you look at potentially what's making me that amount of money, I don't know what really changed. I have a feeling that's production, but we will see. We'll see. Give it more time. It's 8 in the evening at the moment, and let's see, wait until, I don't know, midday the next day, December, and we'll see if that changes much. We did got like a lot more people, so yeah, I'm happy with that. Do the mods you use make achievements unavailable? Any mods will make achievements unavailable, except one mod that enables achievements if you have mods. And I do have that as well. So if you still want to get achievements, that is a mod that's called, I think, Achievement Enabler or Achievement Fixer. There you go. That keeps your achievements coming, so you can use that. Just recently playing. Oh, yeah, good. That's good. Let me close a few things here and go back to this. All right. And we have... I saw that new Ice Flake stadium, or what's that called? Let me take a look. Ice Flake Arena, and I want that probably to go somewhere in here. I think that would be pretty cool to have this over here. And I'll do that over here. I think that is what we will come up with in there. I see nothing but bad reviews about this game crashing and being full of bugs. Does that happen? Not anymore. That happened during launch, and which was a year and a half ago. And then after that, we got so many updates and so many good updates, I must say. And the game doesn't like barely crash sometimes. It does when you depend on the mods that you have. But most often that is like I don't see crashes or anything like that. The game has been quite better since release, and I was one that didn't recommend the game in the past for people, and nowadays I say yes, it's worth it. Go and grab it because you enjoy it, or at least most people will enjoy it. For lane thrust arch, is that what I'm looking for? Yes, that is what I'm looking for. But at the same time, seems like such a large bridge for just this area. But why not do something nicer? I don't like it. Looks ugly. No.
This is
Look, 1 second.
Steel Radio. An
Tap the screen and share the live. Thank you very much, AQ. Thank you very much, everyone. So many likes. Really appreciate it.
And we're getting reports about a traffic accident.
Won't let me full screen today. Interesting. Let me see.
Dispatched and traffic flow should return to normal. But if you're planning a quick trip out, you might want to wait a little while until
If I can have anything on the log here.
You already know about it. No use reminding you. Meanwhile, expect delays and drive safe.
industry in the region is on the rise, and when
Turn
businesses do
on.
well, that floats our boat.
There's no sinking this boat, Glenn.
Yeah, in theory, I have both enabled and they are both synced.
Today, it's quite a heat wave out there. Moms, make sure the kids don't stay out in the sun too long.
I'm not sure, Q. You have traffic being backed up. Yeah, and that's normal. That's the entrance for the cargo. I always forgot. Cargo terminal in there. And it's a nightmare. Always. No worries, Enigma. My show is home. Hello, Anne. How are you? I think I'll go with just a normal elevated one like this. Straight line, please. Thank you. Which will go there, and then from here we do this, and from here we do this right there. Now I do expect this to be busy, so I will do this and make sure that lanes are properly set up in there, which means don't do that, don't do that, or that, and they should be happy. I'll leave it like this. We'll see how that goes from there. Helsinki Builder, thank you very much for the gifts. Really, really appreciate it. Thank you. Why my game don't your game? Sorry, Yumi looks. I'm not sure what you mean. Good to hear, and good to hear. Great tapping. That's right. Thank you. Keep the nice tapping going. What I think I'll do, as we're here, and we have this mess in here anyway, I will lay this out. Although that arena might be very good over there. And then imagine landing or taking off, and the arena is right here. But I could have this here to avoid a lot of traffic to the subway and train station there, which means that these would be, I would say, more offices. Oh, they're starting to build offices in here and there, so we're good. Oh, look at that! Demand for offices. How long since the last time we've seen that? Is this now exporting something? No, still no export, but...
This is your host,
Oh, there we go.
James Fleming.
Exporting.
Listening to
Yes.
Synth and Steel Radio.
The mod is working.
Is on the rise, and with
We're
How good is that? So if I have that, then this area would make sense to have like a lot of offices. That's what I want here. And how do we do this? I think this would make sense to have that road connecting. Probably make something like that. Like this. That's a bit bumpy in here. We'll fix that soon. Or we'll leave. I don't know. Maybe we leave it. But what I want here is another connection right there. Also, I just noticed that I've done something wrong. So let me fix. From here to there. And we'll do this again. There, I think it's better. That's good. So we have these. I think this will be alright, really. Might do another one in here. In here, just to have like pedestrian access to both sides. I think that would work. Maybe remove that bit. Or maybe just go straight there. I like it. They're doing exactly what I didn't want them doing, which is going here and there. I'll fix that in a second. Beard, thank you for the follow. How can I fix that? I have an idea. We have district. Yeah, we have this one that goes there. And we have a new one over here. And that won't capture the airport, by the way. This will go something like this. For now, let's just say go all the way there. There's a road here, so let's bring this all the way there. Alright, and then these neighborhoods will be trucks and other heavy vehicles are forbidden from entering the district. Let's see if that helps. Because then they won't be able to come through here. That's the idea, at least. They're doing recycling in here. And what else? Let's do a speed bump in there. no combustion engine, so really stopping traffic to get through here. I hope. And we'll see what that does to us. So in this area then, I think it's fair to say, there we go, with some offices. Let's start there. I'll have a pathway connecting here before I forget. Airport pockets. Let's add an airport pockets in there. We try this again. Here, remove this, there. Make it straight at least. Why that's so hard? There you go. Better. Not perfect, just better. This one as well. Very good. I would think that this would do something similar. Starting here, go there, and there. And then let's remove traffic light from this one, from this one. And give them some time to see if this works or not, because they shouldn't really be going through this area unless I need to move these a little bit further, like say over here. Go there. Then we go like, really don't know if that's what we need there, but I'll do it and see if these help us somehow. Don't place the airport at the same road where cars are driving. Make a separate road. Doesn't all roads have cars driving on it? Not that how that works. Jokes aside, that was my tentative way of joking, right? I know what I mean. So this was here without anything. There was just this connection to the highway, the airport, and then the city is just there, right? As you can see, there's nothing here yet. So I won't move the airport because we are building in this area, right? I think this is one of the things that I like about building the city slowly, is that we get some situations where we end up having like the airport almost in the middle of the city. It's not in the middle, but you know what I mean. And then I have to work around the problems that it brings as well, like what I'm trying to do with stopping trucks from going on that road. So the idea here is that we work with what we have. This wasn't a true road. This was only traffic going to the airport. It still is, to be honest. If you look at traffic in this area, it's just, oops, sorry. It's basically or going to the highway there or to the airport. If they want to go to the highway from here, they have another access. So it's not really a true road, which might change in the very near future as we build this area. So we'll have to wait and see how that all plays out. But yeah, thanks for that tip, but this is the reason why we have it there. Does Tchelow have disasters? Yes, it does. Although I prefer the first one in terms of disasters, if I'm honest. I think it's a little bit better. I want you to do some mid-density row housing in here. And some commercial in there. Which also means that we need a school in there. Let's get this going. We always need schools. And never remember which one is which here. This one's pretty tall. Yeah, I think that's the one I'm looking for. Can stay tucked in over here so people can just walk there and get in there. And I think in terms of, yeah, this should give us some student capacity in there. All right, I think it's the first time I'm using this one, if I remember correctly. I like it. Tango 40, thank you for the follow. Really appreciate it and welcome. Tapping the screen helps the live, please and thanks. It certainly does. Thank you very much, everyone. Thanks a lot. I only have the first. Like, I love the first one and I really like it. I think I just got in the flow on this game since since it was released and never looked back, to be honest. And the game is getting better and better, so I don't see any reason why I wouldn't just keep playing this one and then go back to the first one. But the first one, it's a fantastic game. It's really, really nice, and like there is nothing that I would say, oh, it's not a nice game, you know? You shouldn't be playing that anymore. Not at all. What a nice park in here. Should help these people. And we have what I don't like that stopped doing sometimes, it doesn't load the overlay. Like for example, I load it here, it doesn't load the overlay. But if I click on something, go out and back here, then it loads because this is pre-selected now. It's just a little bit weird. But yeah, I need something for healthcare and maybe death care in here as well. Just a small clinic would be more than enough for this area. And again, at the back there, okay, but can I have this one? Yeah, this fits much better. Let's go there. And for the death care, we'll have crematorium somewhere around in here. Maybe do it right there, why not? We know we need it, so let's have it. Can you mod CS2? Yes, you can. I'm actually using several mods. Rafaela, thank you for the follow and welcome. Yes, you a lot of fun. Yeah, and we just got that awesome pack for the race day. It's just like, I was really, really surprised by that and very, very happy that we've got it. I really like it. I want to change here because I didn't like the buildings we got there. And here. Yeah, you have to build again, but it's alright. We can wait and see looks interesting to play with. Yeah, I've done one racetrack once, all modded, of course, but it was so much fun to have that in there and like fake, like it was having a race. It was pretty cool. I was using bus stops and the buses were actually Formula One cars, and then that was looking like pretty cool. But now you get all that for free, so that's really nice. Okay, has the airport chilled? No? Should bring some things, taking some things out. Alright. How's the cargo in here? We have a full plane arriving. I want to see the trains, not the... this one. Trains are okay, I guess. Almost half full, so that is good. Back of the university. Maybe we keep more or less of what we thought we have in here. We do have these buildings in here, the middle ST. And we kind of bring this all the way there. Feels like this is the right place to do this. And here. That would mean that we can do this over here. They keep the same height, I'm okay, because they are very large buildings. And then we can decide what to do over here. Although, thinking about that, we may also need parking, and maybe not. Maybe I'll do some parking over there. Let's do it here. And move slightly to the side. Alright, seems like they stopped using this for truck routes as well, so that's awesome. How are the import-export going? It's going well as far as I know. Give me 1 second and I'll take a look at that. Just doing a quick look around. And I don't know why. No. I don't know why this happens from time to time. Let me fix this. And make sure that we don't have a concrete. Yeah, no, good. All right, AQ, you're asking about the import-export. It's going, oh, look at this, much better, at least for processed goods. We are very good, except with minerals and metals. Because it looks like we need more than we are using, which is fine. But we're making cars which sells for a higher price, so that's not a problem. For raw materials, we basically need everything, but yeah, it's okay. And for the immaterial goods, well, the mod is doing its work, but sometimes we do export a little bit and then stop exporting again. So we need to wait for the developers to actually fix that commercial issue. I wonder if we do more lower density commercial here. Feels like they would like that. Still thinking about this gap. Let's see if there's anything interesting we could do there. This that looks a lot better here than here. If you look very close, it looks better. But looking from far away, it just looks like a big stain in there. So no, won't do that. This is interesting. We can definitely use that. I may come back to this in a second. Let's use this, which I think is more in line with what I want there. And we can do, I think I'll just do normal grass. Maybe do some stripes, just so it's nice. Let's go here. There, and close this. Alright, close by, you see these stripes, but far away. Well, depends from which side you're looking, I guess. That'll be very simple. I won't do a lot here. That's not for people to stay there. A bit literally. Like this.
This is your host, James Fleming, and you're listening to the only radio channel in the southern.
We're expecting.
Do I use traffic mod? Yes, I do. It is right here. Traffic mod. Ish. And we go all the way here. And that's it. We'll also extend this all the way there. So it's a bit nicer. And potentially do both London planes in there. Although this one is falling, as you can see. Let's try again. There, better. Look at that. People over there enjoying the sun. Very nice. Orion, hello, how are you? The airport looks out of place. I mean, right beside the mountain and water body. Oh, this has been here for so long. This was someone asked in the live to put the airport right there, and that's why it's there. And obviously, no problem with the mountain on the side. There's no plane coming through that way. Planes come from here or there, so it's fine. I've seen worse airports in real life than that. And yeah, that's a body of water. So it's an island. So there's bodies of water all surrounding the island. So that is not really a very nice place to have it, I would say. In your opinion, where would that go? I'm keen to hear your thoughts. No right and wrong in there, in my opinion, to be honest. But I'm happy to hear what you have to say. This area became a little bit busier than I expected it would be. I think I'll make an asymmetric road there to help them out a little bit. Go there. I think I don't want this to go that way, just one on the left, because then they should be able to turn left at any time, and no one on their way there. Would be good if, like, this truck got out of the way. You're doing something wrong, so just go, no. Or I just gave up, went back. Yeah, look at that. This will flow a lot better this way. Nice. It's almost a question of, do we need a traffic light in there? Maybe for those turning right. Yeah, I think it is good enough for now. Let's keep it. Also, where are my trees from here? I swear, sometimes they just vanish. Right, this should help a little bit, hopefully. And let's go back to this side. I think no traffic lights over here would also help us a little bit. Don't believe we need that in there. Now, while these think a little bit and hopefully get the jobs that we need and balance things out. What is this? It's okay. Lots of signature buildings over there. This is a house building. All right. So, yeah, not a commercial. I'm seeing like some traffic coming through here. Why is this happening? Let me take a quick look at what's happening here. Back it up a little bit over there. Then have these over here. Where are they going? Most turning left. Alright. This tells me everything I want to hear. This goes like this. I broke something. Let me fix it. Turn tracks. Back. here. Reconnect, remove your turns. This is okay, this is okay. This only turn left. I don't want this to turn left as well. This only goes straight. And I think by doing this is all that we need here. I need to make sure that this is correctly set up. Yep, it is. No, it's not. Now it is. Although I didn't have traffic light in there, so remove it. Let them go over there. The problem is here. What is this annoying helicopter? Go away. It's still there. Alright. Traffic light needs to open that way, otherwise like there's no point on all this. Let's see. Hold on, did I broke? No, this is still going good. Yeah, just want to make sure that the tram can actually go through. Alright, this is going. Now they should all go and be married. Let's see if the traffic flows a little bit better from here. Let's see where they stop. And what are you doing? So they're stopping basically at this junction over here. Well, let's consider this one, because that's the last one that stopped there. Let's see when they open again where that goes. See, everyone's going. Alright. Sometimes the train gets in the way. It's kind of the same. But now they should go because there are no trams in there and they should just move, right? Let's see. Oh, this went back there. I think the fix is correct. I just want you to look at this and make sure that it actually does what it was supposed to do. Otherwise, I have another idea on what I could do. Which is basically change this road or the asymmetric road to be 2 lanes this way, and then I can bring 2 lanes turning that way, because I think that's where most of them are going. And turning left here, it's just a free turn, so yeah, maybe that's what we do. Pause the game again. Let's switch. Go back there, remove the turn, so I have these 2 going. Turn or go straight. Don't go there. Let's see how this goes then. That way we have like 2 lanes getting them out of there, which should be much faster. Now, no one's turning right, so that doesn't really make sense how we have this set up. So this will go here. This will be just turning left. Oops. Can I?
Good trading, fellow listeners. This is your host, James.
I can't see anything. Oh, there we go. Turn left, go straight. Good.
We're live, and we're getting reports about a traffic accident somewhere.
I hope this is the fix. to be a little bit slower going this way, but we need more flow from this side anyway. And I think that's it. Let's look back at here and make sure that this is all flowing as it should. There's a lot just turning in here as well, which doesn't help me at all. But you know, seems like the queue is smaller over there. And also just notice this. Let's fix this. And now they have a better connection. Cool. All right. I'll let them move a little bit. And we finally have another commercial building coming up here. Another one coming up there. That is fantastic. Oh, we have quite a lot in here as well. That's excellent. I hope this is giving more open positions there for everyone. Although I don't expect this to fix the unemployment problem, but this is part of the fix. Yeah, still on the 20,000, but slowly coming down, as you can see. Now, what map is this one? That's called Tesorino. Can you show the public transport network of the city? Yeah. Can I do this without... Yeah. Hopefully. It's kind of messy, but basically you have train line coming through here, connecting there, connecting here. I think this is potentially a better way to look at it. I don't know if you can see, but these light green ones, they are metro. So go through here. I have another one that goes from here to there to here and here. Then you have some bus lines. You have the yellow lines over here. You have the red lines. It's very hard to see. The game doesn't make it easier to see those lines. You have, yeah, the tram line that goes around in a loop around this area. And obviously you have the airport over here. I don't know if that helps a lot, but that's what we do have in here. And what mods, what do you mean by what mod, Bendy? What mods I was using? Or is it something else? Alright, I'm happy that we have these commercial buildings over there. Seems like even commercial business, they're calling business, and that is offices. This is commercial. These are offices. We'll go with a little bit more in here. If they want that. Doesn't seem like they want it. So I could go with a little bit more offices. Yes, we do have a bit more demand in here. Let's use that in our favor. Yes, thank you. Kind of use that as well. And try to bring this all the way here. Alright, this gives them something else to build in this area. Close some messages. I just want to say again to Gigi and Helsinki Builder, thank you very much for the gifts. I really appreciate that. Thank you all. Alright, this area is starting to become part of the build now, which I quite like. Now, one of the things that we said is that this area, maybe this area, would be Calder Park, a modern office building where coffee gets converted into game design, art, and code. I like that building. Let's get that in. Finish building office Calder Park. What gives me? Office efficiency, citywide, more interest in university education, more graduation chance, and more well-being. Nice. I will go in there and we can see how this building looks like. It's very yellow. It's a bold option, but I'll keep it that way. I think that's nice. I like it. Cargo planes, they all come like incredibly full. That's all good. Alright, we have more of this working their way up in here. And yeah, some open positions, we fill that straight away. But that is okay. This area around the airport, I feel like makes sense to be a little bit heavy on offices anyway. And we do have this subway somewhere around, yeah, here. And that subway will come into this area as well. So how do I make this? No road connections in here. I could do one over there. Let's remove this. What's happening with the taxis? It's like, seriously, this deserves a screenshot. What? How do I even start? Like, what? What is even there? It's like they're just broken. The taxis are here, but the people are very picky. They don't want to go into that taxi. They want to go into that one right there. So, because they're starting to move a little bit. I don't know if this was a bug like from before or what's really happening. Like, why you're doing this? What? At least that one was smarter. I like it. This one, it looks broken. This one looks broken. You look broken. Just take that one as well, just in case this would... Yeah, good. Alright. This seems to be working a little bit better. And yeah, that's alright. all going. Good. Enough of this nonsense now. You're taking a selfie, that's great. Baby Man, thank you for the follow. Alright, time for some trees, I guess. Let's use these. Check this a bit nicer. There we go. Then we go here. And some nice trees. And put it there. Put it there. Some really nice spots here for big trees, oak trees. I'll do something on this corner here, just to be a little bit different. I think we deserve something a little bit different.
Good day, good everything. This is James Fleming, and you're listening to the one and only radio station that covered the rural areas of our beautiful country. This is Synth and Steel Radio. Don't touch that dial.
And
All right.
on to our main feature story. The commercial district is booming as the area is attracting more high-end stores, bringing the latest in luxury to our neighborhood. You can now shop for designer shoes while sipping a fancy local Jarva mate. Or so my wife tells me. That's good for business and good for the community.
Thanks, Jim. We'll be back after this.
Let the people in the radio talk a bit.
The region is on the rise, and when business is doing well, that floats our boat.
There's no sinking this boat, Glenda.
Warm temperatures across the region today. Hope everybody out there has a good one.
That gives me a chance to get some water as well, which is usually a good thing, you know? Just like I should have a hickory here. There you go. Right, this is good enough. Another one over there. Set a couple more, and then we will go to that corner to do something slightly different. All right. Give me this. Let's get them some grass. And then let's see if I can find one of the better fountains. Not this one. Too large. Too large. Come on. Alright, this one will do. And I think I can go with this. Like that. As I said, something is slightly different, just so that corner looks a bit better than anywhere else. Alright, I like it. One of these small details that makes like a huge difference at the end, you know? Let's have more people now. 223,000 people in the city. We are heavy lower unemployment. That's good. Bench seats. All right, Q. Just because you asked nicely. Before I do that, no, I'll do that, and then I'll do mailboxes before you ask me about that. So. Yeah, you know, right? A smaller one doesn't look like that ugly. I guess any beans will look like that. Maybe instead of doing something like this, we just do light bulb, maybe. Yes. I could be a little bit more symmetrical, but let's try. All right, that's a little bit better. And mailboxes. Another one there. Why not? I feel like we need an actual, yeah, mail. Store more. I don't want to store more, but I need more vehicles for that. So we go with this small post office that has 4 vans, or the normal post office that has 20 vans. I think this in this area that would make sense, and I don't think that'll fit in here. We'll try this. Like that. Let's see. And then we go back here. Yes. And what we're going to have here, that'll be more offices at some point. Right, hopefully these will help out with what we need here. They are all out already collecting, so that's pretty good. And as you can see, we need those ones over here, so that's nice. Now, internet-wise, this is a problem. We need something larger in this area. I'm almost replacing this with this. I think I'll do it. Remove that. And then we get this here. Now internet's much better for everyone in the area. Yay! And I can plant more trees as a result. How good is that? Big win for everyone there. And By everyone, I mean me. Alright, I think that'll be more or less what we need and want there. It's not really the pine tree that I want there, but which one's that? Hickory, is that linden? It's an alder, alright. There we go, that makes more sense. And I think this fits well, even though we lost some jobs in the area, but this gives us 40 jobs as well, so yeah. Not too bad, and we can do some upgrades. Why not? What about upgrades? Do we have a antenna in here? Yes, we do. Well, we already have an upgrade. All right. How is this working? Everything's working well over here. No need for traffic lights yet. Look at that. All the vegetables and livestock and timber. Give me all. How's the airport now? It's better balanced. Kind of. Still, I think you could still sell more, selling pharmaceuticals. But it's okay. And again, another building being annoying. Alright. I think very good progress in some of these areas. Still have some issues here. What's going on? There was a truck in the middle of the road there. That's what? I think they should start moving now. Just go, people. Just go, go, go. Alright, I'll leave it be. Same time, I feel like one of the problems that we might have is that all the trucks are trying to go there to get into the highway. We could try to give them another option, even though it's very hard. Like, another option would be connecting right here. Is that where they want to go?
Good morning, good day, good everything. This is James Fleming, and you're listening to the one and only radio station that...
Warm temperatures across the region.
Very unlikely. Like, there is just a few going through here and there, so it doesn't really change anything. That's okay then. I'll leave it like that. Alright, and thank you very much everyone for all the likes. 6,000 likes, it's awesome. Or almost 6,000, but I'll take it. I want this to be potentially higher density. We will see how we get there. Oh, someone was very quick to get there. Thank you very much for 6,000 likes. Now we got it. Now we got it. Thank you. I'm slowly. I know that I'm very slow today in building this area, but I want to make sure that things are properly placed in their correct areas as well. That we have everything that we need. We're not forgetting anything like a fire station in this whole area. Let's get that. And what's the one with the helicopter? I think this is a very good fit there. Even though, I don't know if that works there, I'll keep it. This adds more fire trucks. I don't think we need more fire trucks. This is more than enough. What I do know is that we have a bit of space in here. Here. And also over here. Only one there. All right, and everything is starting to take shape over here. This feels like quite a nice area in the city as well. Probably very noisy. I don't know how they're not complaining about the airport. Let's take a look. This is 359 noise. Why is the airport not producing more noise than that? 200 noise from the airport. And if you look at, I don't know, a school, it's 5,300 from that school. How come? You know, sometimes the game doesn't make sense. But I like it. I like how it is. Now we're talking about these being like some resources or farming or anything like that. I think we have a nice area that we could use for it. And I think I want to do that. Let's buy that tile. I have no idea how to get a road in there. Probably through here. Or right here is the entrance or something like that. Let's get this one. Let me see what I'm doing. I go all the way there. And then what are we gonna do? Oh, look at this. Very good. Let's see. Ones that we need the most are livestock, 1.75 tons, and vegetables. Oh, crude oil. Oh no, that's just 600. I think I'll go with livestock or vegetable, depending if we have fertile land here or not. Which we don't, so that's livestock. Also do, I don't know, something like that for now. This one is livestock as well. All right. Let's get this somehow like that. And hopefully this will be an easy one to do. Let's see what I'm doing, otherwise I'll be complaining. There you go. Much better. Let's connect over here. I forgot to add water and sewage there. Let me just get this done and we will tackle that issue. That is great. That goes all the way there. Here, remove the option and the snapping. And now we go all the way. I think this will be kind of the line there. Like this. And we can match them up. And where are we gonna stop it? I think this one makes sense to go a little bit further, like so. Or even something like that. Yeah, so that feels like it's bracing the mountain. And now I can go and do this for them. There we go, everyone happy. And hopefully giving us more. Well, you know what I'll do? Just for UAQ, I'll add a mailbox there. Yeah. And another one for these guys over here. Happy Farms. How about that? And that should give us what we need. Not yet, but yeah, as you can see, it's probably the resource that we need the most in the city. But this will start producing, and production 223 tons per month. That's quite a lot, and 189 per month, making a big profit. No wonder we need quite a lot of those. And this is what we need in the city. And hopefully those graphs will change a little bit. Oh, look at that. Don't look at that. Went up actually what we need. But I think we need to wait for the game to balance things out now that we have another farm for that. We could have another one on the other side though. I don't know if I want to do that yet. We'll see. We'll keep that for another day. What about this one?
James Fleming, and you're listening to Synth and Steel Radio.
Pretty good as well.
It's time for
Definitely require the queue, yes. Alright, autosave in place. We now have some new offices. Everyone is working, everyone is happy, they are making money. That's good. They are producing telecom. Let's just out of curiosity, let's take a look at that. Telecom, we are importing, so yeah, very good. That's a good thing that they are doing that. So yeah, I think this will be all for today. Really, I'm happy that we're starting in this area. Some of the traffic is gone over there as well. Some fixes all over the place. There is just one thing that I want to do over here, which is fix you. Yeah. And then everything else is good. We are expanding this. We have all the keys around it. It's nice. Like I feel like we made good progress today. I hope you feel like that as well. Thank you, EQ. Appreciate it. You too. But yeah, that'll be all for today. If you have any suggestions, any ideas, as always, send it through. Some of them we might not be able to do, or we don't have enough time, or it might go against something that someone asked before, and because of that, we might not do it. But I always keep that in mind, and maybe we find a way to make it happen. You know, the city has been built with all of you in mind as well, and with your help across a lot of time. So we are here to build it together. So for today, thank you very much, and I'll see you next weekend. Bye bye.